What's up? How you guys doing? Tried to record this earlier, but I kept getting interrupted. So I figured I would take a late night scooter ride, and I wasn't sure where I was gonna go. But there's a baseball park not far from the house, and actually me and my brothers played here occasionally. This is like not far from where we grew up. Not quite the other side of town, but it's quite a ways, especially when you're younger. But it's a nice little park, golf course that runs through it. But yeah, so I was what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dig a little deeper for those that are probably resonating with some of the things I'm saying about, you know, stuff being taken out of your life, people, jobs, you feel like things are crumbling, but, you know, it's one of two things, I know the Most High, God, does His for a good reason, and, these things happening, believe me, I know it feels like shit at first, but it'll all make sense, it's it's all for a purpose, You're coming into your consciousness, and you know, it's that time, and you know, but with that, you're awakening to your higher self, there will be some stuff you have to deal with, within your own self, your own healing. You gotta just go within, figure out what it is, fight it, heal it. It ain't easy. Accepting some things that, people that have, done you wrong. You wonder why, you might blame yourself, one of the things that led me to go to prison was, now that I think, I thought about it after it took a while, but at first I blamed myself and, my relationship at the time, my son's mom, and I know now, that it wasn't all me. Yeah, I take responsibility for what I did to go to the feds, but had her reactions on stuff, had she had other, just other ways of dealing with shit, like putting it on me like I didn't do a whole lot, like I need to do more. But I don't dwell on that no more. Things could have been different, but they weren't. So I did my time, got out, and moved the fuck on. So stuff like that, like try not to dwell on stuff and just go within and know your triggers. If it's an ego thing, you'll have to fix that. But at the end of the day, it's a good thing. I just don't want to see nobody that's good, get left behind, when all this stuff happens. And that's why I'm hoping this reaches as many people as it does. If my words help, fuck, my nose is all red because it's kind of cold out here. But that's what I hope. That's what I will. I will reach as many as possible. And with that, there's a lot of other forces involved in some of this stuff. And I'm gonna dig into these on this video too. I might split it up